10 to the negative 4.5.
So the Ka value would be 10 to the negative 4.50. If you hand in your test and you have not done something like that, you have done something horribly wrong. Okay? I'm going to tell you this. You're going to look at the graph just like this. Now, what would a strong acid titration graph look like? No, it would not be the exact same.
It would be
Seven.
7.
It would start lower.
And then the equivalence point would be at 7.
The equivalence point would be at 7. Why?
Because it's a sweet conjugate base, so no second
So
reaction.
there's no secondary reaction. Once it gets neutralized, the pH is just going to be 7. Okay? Let me see.
It's just bottom corner. I'll try to thank you. The one.
Uh-oh.
I gave you nitrates, nitrite, and water. Rank in order of weakest to strongest base.
Nitrate, or nitrite, water, nitrate.
So you start with the weakest base first.
Nitrite.
Why nitrate? Conjugate base off of a
Strong acid.
strong acid.
So it sucks as a base.
It's a horrible base. That's what makes it a
Strong acid.
strong acid. Now, HNO2, nitrous acid, that has a Ka value. Since it has a Ka value, therefore it is a,
Weak.
so it has a,
Strong conjugate base.
and water will be your break point in between. Okay, because remember, water is always a player. It's trying to pull in the protons. Okay, so weaker bases, water is the stronger base because that proton goes to that. NO2 that sticks more with the NO2 and less with the water. Okay. Go back and look over all the labs that you have done right from the beginning. You have all 3 of your quizzes back. If you have missed anything on those quizzes, I strongly suggest that you figure out what went south. Okay? All right? You have them all back.
I will remember barium is 2+ this time.
Pay attention to the little things. So, on the review, okay? And this is going to be the similar type format of what's going to happen on the test. You got a graph, pH versus volume graph. You've got all these different acids listed here, okay? They all have Ka values, so they are all weak acids, okay? When you get over to question number 7, 8, this is where you're going to go through the different titrations, non-buffered, buffered, that type of thing. When you get to this one, like 17, this is going to be like your KSP type thing. So you're going to have this, and then you're going to have the solution guide to it. If I were you all, I would hide this, okay? Put it away. Don't even breathe on it, okay? Too late, okay? I would work through this without, now keep in mind what you're gonna have. You're gonna have the green sheet with the formulas on it, and you're going to have the periodic table. And that's it, okay? So, if I were you all, I would treat this as like the test. I would work through it. Anything, obviously, you get to a question, you go, oh my God, I have no idea.
What if that's all of them, though?
Well, if that's the case, Monday's going to be a train wreck. But I also have everything worked out. Some of them I've worked them out a couple of different ways. I work all of mine in millimoles because I found that easier. If you're into moles, you're just going to write down a bunch more zeros. Okay? All right, I'm done.
I
You're on your own.
We don't do the Chem, thank you, by the way. We